Thank
Welcome,
you.
Ravindra ji.
Thank you.
Okay, great. So we are at 7 minutes past 3 and it's time that we start. Okay, today we've got a very interesting topic and indeed we've got very interesting speakers as well, Faisal and Farooq. They are from Dubai. So this is the first time we are hosting speakers from outside of India. So let's have a round of applause for that. All right. So, and today the topic is also very interesting. The topic is expand your business to UAE. Okay. So this is, there are a couple of nuances about it, and our speakers are masters in this space. Okay. Faisal and Farooq, they've been running their business in Dubai for around 10 years. And they have and they specialize in due diligence and creating new companies in that region. They come from India, so they're of Indian origin. They definitely know India pretty well. And we thought that this would be a this is an appropriate time to really get to hear from such a great speakers. All right. I take this opportunity to welcome Faisal and Farooq. So Faisal, please introduce yourself, and after that, Farooq, please introduce yourself, and then let us start with the conversation. How the conversation would go is we'll take, both of them will take around half an hour to share from their perspective. And then I will take around 5 to 7 minutes to share with you about CEO Talks, how CEO Talks started, how you can get associated, what else you can leverage from CEO Talks or from eGrowth. And then we will open it up for a question answer session. You will have around 10 to 15 minutes to ask questions. And do make it a point to jot down the questions during the call. And if you already have some questions, that'll be really awesome. Okay, so Faisal, please, over to you.
Thank you so much, Adul. Thank you so much for inviting us to this awesome platform. It's a great honor and privilege is to have a conversation with awesome people from India. Thank you, everyone, for having me here.
So I think Faisal, you and Farooq are maybe in the same room.
Yes.
And there's an echo. So how about both of you coming on the same screen and switching off one?
Let me see. Can you try to sit there? Yeah, right. So what you can do, okay.
So both of you can use the same screen. I think that should be great. Yeah, no. It's awesome. It's awesome now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect now. All right, friends. So I'm going to talk about 3 things here now. Okay. One is UAE, about few information about Dubai and the overall UAE. What is it the country is all about? And what are the country's possibilities? Yeah. And the second thing is that how do you conduct a business in Dubai? And the third thing is why our company, like I'll introduce my company as well. This is the 3 things we're going to do in a half an hour time. So let me start the session with playing a small video about Dubai, so you'll get an idea what this country is all about. Then I will.
So Faisal, before you start talking about Dubai, talk about yourself. Where were you grown up? Tell us something more about you.
Oh, great, no problem. I'm not used to your structure. Okay, I born and brought up in Kerala, and after my graduation, I moved to Bangalore for higher studies. I've completed my master's from Bangalore. Once I completed master's, I've moved to Qatar for higher employment. Then I moved to Dubai to pursue my career. And I started with a couple of companies like Kerry Ingredient, one of the largest food ingredient company in the world. And as well as I have worked for a company called Support Legal, one of the leading legal firm in UAE. And a couple of years back, I got bitten by a bug called entrepreneurship. Then I've started setting up various companies. Initially, I've started with a small coffee shop in Dubai. And like many entrepreneurs, they start with a lot of expectation. I fall down on my nose and I lost a lot of money, whatever I earned. Then I realized this is not my cup of tea, and again go back to corporate world. Then later I realized, whatever happened, I want to have these two freedom. One is time freedom, second one is financial freedom. Whether I work from home, whether I be self-employed, I'm going to have my peace of mind all the time. Then I decided to start another company. That company is called Syrah Hydraulics. It's still based in Dubai, which I'm not directly involved in any of the operation other than the strategic alliance. What we do, we sell and resell hydraulic products. Because of the current economic crisis, we have challenges, but the company is really have a good foundation. It has a lot of potential in the future. Other than the Syrah Hydraulic, I have a second company which I co-founded with another partner, a British partner. It's called FMB Solutions, where we co-manufacture food ingredients. Because I've come from a corporate legal consulting background and MPA, I decided to stick with my profession, whereas my core values and profession is lace. I have this consulting business along with I run, which is my bread and butter, which I do help people to set up the company, restructure the company, run the process in Dubai. That's what I do for living here right now. My company name is Fari Consulting, and which I incorporated the company along with my very good friend of mine and my partner, Mohammed Farouk, is in line right now. So that's all about me. Now I would like to invite maybe Farouk to just share a few words, and now then I'll hand over to Adil Puri. Then we can start our presentation. Adil?
Awesome. Welcome, Farouk.
Yeah, Farouk.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Farouk.
My name is Farouk. Can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
So, yeah, my name is Mohammed Farouk. I'm again from Tamil Nadu, Indian part, South Indian country. My journey started back in India. I've done my graduation in Tamil Nadu. Then I joined financial sectors, like I've been working in banking and insurance industries. Then there was a time like I had to move and look for better opportunities and career growth. Then we shifted to Dubai. So my journey in Dubai started from 2011. Again, like me and Faisal, we were working together initial days for 2 years. And then, there was a time like we needed certain freedom in working style. Like then we started a business. I also did my Master of Corporate Law, wherein I can advise on international corporates to structuring their companies and managing their businesses internationally. So with that experience, like initially we started with a couple of partners in Free Zone as a legal consulting firm. This is my third company again. So we both found that being in mainland could be the best option. So we started this now, Fari Consulting. So that is very crisp thing about me. Over to you, Faisal.
Fantastic. Awesome. So now both of you please share about the business environment in Dubai and why UAE. Everybody is here because they want to know that.
Absolutely. So I'll be taking another 20 minutes to explain why Dubai, how Dubai, and why us. Okay.
Why?
So
awesome.
Okay. So why Dubai? I'll start with a small video. From outside world, Dubai is a very fancy, palace, but definitely there is an advantage as well as there is a challenges which everybody is going through right now. So let me start with a presentation, a video which is covered by CNBC, which will give an idea of what this whole country is all about. Okay.
arguably the United Arab.
Okay, let me start again. So, which will give an idea.
Emirates' most valuable commercial asset. A big reason for the shipping terminal's success is that it's located inside the Jebel Ali Free Zone, also known as JAFZA. Spread over 57 square kilometers, JAFZA is the world's largest economic free zone. It's one of more than 20 other industry-specific free zones dotted around Dubai, all set up by the government. These zones attract businesses with tax breaks, custom duty benefits, and no foreign ownership restrictions, all within a developed infrastructure that is run by an independent authority, helping streamline bureaucracy. Within JAFZA are now several thousand companies, accounting for more than 20% of total foreign investment in the UAE. The zone employs close to 150,000 people, helping generate more than $80 billion worth of trade, which accounts for 21% of Dubai's GDP. Extensive development in the city has come at a cost, however. The UAE has the world's 6th largest migrant population, with foreigners making up more than 80% of the people living in the country. The majority of that workforce is made up of South Asians working on construction sites for low wages and long hours in held. But in passed a new bill that gives workers and a contract before starting work in one of the world's fastest growing metropolitan areas. It's important to note that while Dubai is the largest and most populous state in the world, 9% of the world's proven oil reserves cover its rich oil reserves, while its neighbour Dubai had failed to find any. This occurred around the same time as the decline of the pearl industry, the Gulf's main source of income, creating friction between the two emirates. Tensions escalate. Enter Sheikh Rashid activities. It began back in the late 19th century when the UK agreed with the sheikhs. It's clear to see miles east of the city. It's one of the UK's main increasingly lucrative following the Gulf state's discovery of its first oil field. When announcing the news, however, Sheikh Rashid said, "I have good news and bad news. We found oil, but not much." The city, though, wasn't dependent on selling oil in order to thrive. Instead, the oil was used to fund Sheikh Rashid Rashid's existing strategy of basing Dubai's economy around trade, tourism and finance. That decision now looks like a good one as the world increases its use of renewable energy and moves away from a reliance on oil. Dubai now has the world's busiest airport for international passenger traffic, confirming its position as a gateway to the east. But it's no longer just a stopover, it's also become a destination for millions of visitors. The state's vast infrastructure made this possible, but for many years it was largely unused. Now, with an ever more globalised planet, Sheikh Rashid's gamble of borrowing tens of billions of dollars looks to have paid off, having turned this once quiet backwater into one of the world's most powerful cities.
So that was a small video about this great country. And so what I'm going to talk about now, Dubai has a lot of competitive advantage, and doing business in Dubai now it's getting more easier. Okay, so I'll go through a small presentation. I mean, it's not a presentation. It's our website, one of our website, and 6 reasons why you should set up a company in Dubai. So now, one is Dubai is a commercial capital. Dubai ranks now as the 15th world's among its global commercial centers in the world. And also, Dubai has an excellent transportation system. Dubai offers a low taxation for the new companies and commercial real estate options. Also, Dubai thrives on an oil-driven economy, offering much stable economic landscape. So Dubai still have a lot of advantage in case of commercial capitalization. The other one is definitely, if you compare with any other part of the world, Dubai has a huge tax benefit, even though they have really recently started the VAT system, but still it's just a 5% value added taxes they have added. Seamless aviation connectivity. Really, Dubai has been really put to the world because of this Emirates Airlines and Etihad Airways. Because these two companies, they have brought the people from different part of the world through connecting, Dubai as an aviation hub. So it's really helped us to grow our business into, another level. And again, setting a company is quite easy in Dubai nowadays, whether it's a free zone or mainland. And getting a residency visa is pretty easy. If you have a couple of days to spare here in Dubai, we can finish up the setting of the license and we can obtain the visa very quickly as well. And like many people spoke in this forum, what I understood, there are a lot of people looking for an access to an African market, as well as they are looking for an entry to European market. And I would say Dubai is the best choice you can make to enter to these markets, because once you establish a company in Dubai, and it can become a regional hub for your business. Even if it is a B2B or a B2C, this is one of the best we could recommend. As an Indian, coming from Kerala, setting up a company in Dubai, for me, it was a big challenges, especially when we started a couple of business, and when did not go well, I realized it may be a big burden for my career, but eventually that failures become a stepping stone to my success. So Dubai has two different kind of business structure. Either you can set up a company as a free zone, or you can come to mainland as a mainland company. So where you'll have sponsors, where they will be holding your 51% of the company shares, and 49% will be held by you as an expat. But why free zone? Why mainland? So because of this concern, like people started looking at like, oh, my company is, I'm the complete owner. I still need to, associate with the local sponsor. Dubai has introduced this system called free zones, where you'll have complete ownership for your company, and you can do whatever the process whatever the trade facilitation you would like to do it in Dubai, and also based on the trade process you would like to do it in other part of the region, you can set up an offshore company or a free zone company or a mainland company. So in Dubai, there are 30 free zones, which you have seen in the screen right now, based on the industrial expertise. You may choose one of these free zones, and you can start the company in Dubai. So that is all about free zones. Offshore license. Also, I would like to talk about offshore license. Offshore license, if you think that you don't have any process you're going to do in Dubai, you just need to have a bank account and address and license, then you can also think of having an offshore company, which is quite very cheaper, and you can have your own bank account as well in Dubai. But if you think of having an operation in Dubai, you may need to go through one of these free zones, or set up company in mainland. Mainland is where you'll have these restrictions, where the local sponsor will be holding your 51% of the share. But at the same time, this country and the people are very reliable. You can trust, and they will give a complete guarantee that your asset is protected. All right. These sponsors will give a power of attorney to you to do any operations in Dubai, and as well as they will not really obstruct the process, other than they get any disturbance from you. So there are three kind of different areas of different kind of setup you can do in Dubai. One is, as I mentioned, proper companies, so which is like a commercial license, where either into mainland, offshore, or free zones. In each of these, especially in mainland and free zone, either you can start a commercial license or an industrial license or a professional license. These are the 3 different types of license you can start. It's more or less similar to Indian market as well. Hope I don't want to really explain about this. If you have a question, definitely I can answer. Also, my partner, legal consultant Farooq, also can help you out to answer these questions. And like, if you have a structure in place, again, you can think of having a companies either to partnership or a typical sole entrepreneurship company, or you can have a partnership company or a branch of an Indian company. For example, if you have a company already running in Dubai, that company can buy 100% company in a free zone, or that company can buy set up a company in mainland, owning 51% owned by a local and 49 owned by the Indian company back in India, and also definitely free zone company. So these are the different kind of companies you can set up in Dubai. Either it's a civil company or a joint venture or private shareholding company, as well as in a larger scale, a public shareholding company as well. So yeah, these are the basics. Other than that, I would also like to tell you about doing business in Dubai. There's a small video.
Business startup in Dubai, 5 do's and don'ts. This is Ramapati Singhania from Dubai. We are UAE company specialists for the free zones in Dubai, Queen, Sharjah, Ajman, Fujairah and Ras Al Khaimah, and we also registered Dubai local companies. We are registered members of is to find a proper local sponsor, especially if you want to do business in the city or with the government. So things like restaurants, retail shops, and so on. If you want to own your business 100%, then you must be in the free zone, but there are various restrictions, and your registration agent will be able to give you more comprehensive details if that's important to you, or ease of transport, and of course the cost. Getting visas is a relatively easy process compared to other places in the world, and certain diseases are not allowed, so your visa may be denied for those reasons. So again, check before you a little more at this point would be so much cheaper than getting into the wrong zone or finding that you have a wrong license. 5 don'ts in business. Do not register your company without looking at the available office sizes. This is especially true for the free zones. Many different sizes are advertised, but when you actually go to register, you will find that there are only a limited number. So if you end up having to take a larger office than you have budgeted for, your budget will go for a toss. So do not make plans based only on published information, because published information is mostly out of date, and choose a licensed category blindly, but go back and forth with your registration agent and your business plan so that authorities understand that okay, this is what you intend to do, and that the license will allow you to do it. If your business depends on a lot of bank transactions, then it's also important that you confirm the bank charges. Bank charges vary from bank to bank, and so you need to get the best deal. And do not agree a local sponsorship either verbally or just as a written agreement, but have it attested in the court. So if it's attested in the court, it becomes legally binding, of course, both for you and for your sponsor. For the next steps, visit our website varalue.com and sign up to get a free.
All right, so these are the basic information I can provide you setting up a company in Dubai. And of course, what we can do now, we can take a couple of questions and understand what we are really looking for. And also, I would like to introduce my company and my partner as well. So my company name is Afari Corporate Services. We are based in mainland, and also we have a separate license in free zones as well. So we have a corporate video, maybe I can play it, then you can, we can have a quick. And again, we have a lot of strategic partners in the different free zones which I was playing these videos and.
Days, huh? Well, Open is looking good for Dubai right now, and we want to tell the world about it. It's open for business, of course, and a wealth of opportunities for the future. And there's literally hundreds of doors open to some of the best hotels you'll ever see. Oh, and the world's tallest building? Yep, that's open too. But this city is also open for fun. It's open for happy, open for crazy. Even the slopes are open. It's open for a guaranteed suntan and a dip in its beautiful, clear, warm waters. It's open for the arts and Arabian culture that you really need to experience, which means it's open for bucket lists too. But if opening boxes is all you want to do, there's more of that than you can possibly imagine. There's out in the open air, across open water, or if you just want to hit the open road full of hope and optimism. This is an open society, so it's up to you. This city has its arms wide open, and they're open for you. You get it? I think you do.
Yes, friends. In a nutshell, we would like to say Dubai is open right now. Yeah, this is my company. If you just go to afari.com, you'll get an idea what we do. We do mainland licensing, free zone licensing, and branch office, offshore. Also, we have add-on services like trademark services, translation and legal license services. And Farooq, would you like to share a few words?
Yes, friends. Again, like I think Faisal has taken us through the various types of licensing processes. Just again to brief you, like on a nutshell, like we have 3 different options, like we're in free zone, offshore. I'm just talking in the legal perspective. So free zone, offshore, and mainland. Okay. So free zone is 100% owned, can be 100% owned by any expat. And mainland, it has a combination of 51 and 49 percentage. 49 would be owned by the expats and 51 would be owned by the locals. And again, it also depends on the activity that you are doing. Like, let's say if you are a trader, then it would be a commercial license. Or if you are into a consulting business or something, then we can able to get you the 100% ownership, wherein the local will come as only a service agent. Like we might need the locals' help, but still that is only limited to getting the approvals from the authorities. So he'll not be taking an active legal shareholding in the companies. Again, I'll come to the structure of mainland companies at the second stage. And then the third option is offshore. That is purely, you can say like a offshore setup, like wherein like you might have heard like about other jurisdictions like BVI or Panama or Mauritius. So we also have 3 jurisdictions in UAE, like one is Jebel Ali Free Zone, Jafsa, Ras Al Khaimah, and in Ajman. So we are also registered agent for that, like wherein we can register a structure of holding companies or an international business company, IBC. So you can bring in all these other platforms under this holding companies. So this is also a 100% owned company. So it doesn't have any local involvement. So that is a nutshell of that legal aspect. So if you have any other questions, like then you can shoot on us, like we'll try to address yours.
Yeah, right. So
Yes. Yeah. So if you have a question right now, what you can do, just you can. How does it go, Adul?
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take around 5 minutes to speak about the CEO talks, how they can associate with CEO talks, and after that they'll have around maybe around 15 minutes to ask questions. Will that be okay?
Absolutely. Perfect.
All right. So just give me a couple of minutes, and I'll take you through what CEO talks is all about and how you can benefit from it. So CEO talks got unlocked during the lockdown. We started on the first day of the lockdown in India, which was the 25th of March. Till date, we have done more than 90 talks. We've touched lives of more than 5,000 business owners. Okay, different topics on which we have had conversations is branding, sales, marketing, business coaches, international, industrial engineering, business automation, business opportunities, information technology, compliance, legal experts, investment experts. And now we're talking about international business as well. Okay, today with Faisal and Farouk being here, we've got our first speakers who have come from outside of India. So that's the next feather in the cap. Today it's the 91st talk that we've got. On Saturdays, what we do is we have an industry connect, which is a panel discussion wherein we have stakeholders from various industries, and on a particular topic we have a conversation. All right. And please note that on Saturday we have this meeting between 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. On Sundays, we call these as lazy Sundays, wherein we don't talk business. We invite you to experience laziness and have a conversation outside of business and just get to know other business owners who can help you. Means who you need not look at a business relationship. You can just build relationships with them. All right. You want to speak on CEO Talks, you are most welcome to speak. You can get in touch with me. My number is 9899116054, and I will let you know how we can do that. Okay, so there's a complete package. There's a promo which gets created, which gets distributed to around 100,000 business owners. Then there is a live talk on Zoom. We also go live on Facebook, as you can see right now, and the recording gets uploaded on YouTube. All the previous talks we already have on YouTube. All right. These are some of our community partners. Faisal did not speak about it, but Faisal is also the promoter of Empowerment Talks. They have been hosting these talks for almost 70 days now. And every day they host 2.5 talks. Okay, one talk happens at 5 o'clock in the morning, one happens at 7 o'clock in the evening, and every other day they have some other kind of a talk. They also have a bookers club for people who are into book reading and all the stuff. Awesome job, Faisal. Thanks a lot for doing this. So they are helping us to expand our community as well. Then Institute of Digital Marketing, they're a company from Thane who are into digital marketing. BPN Global is Brahman Business Network Group. Then we got Federation of Buying Agents, Energy, Laja, BNP Cafe, and ANWA, which is Atmanirbhar Women Association. They're from Mathura, and GO, which is Get Overbooked. All right. So these are various communities which are helping us right now. If you would like to help us expand, we'll be glad to talk to you on that as well. And we can look at various ways in which your brand can be highlighted and how we can work on it. All right. The people behind the CEO Talks is eGrowth. eGrowth is the world's first BAD ecosystem. BAD stands for Business Advisory and Business Development. We exist to empower and enable small businesses, and we do all different activities to help them grow. We started in 2014, and as we speak, we have an active community of around 30,000 business owners, and we are growing it every day. These are some of the images of various activities that we've done over the years. We went on a road trip to Punjab. This is from there. We went on a road trip to West India. So Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. This is from there. We also did some activity with Startup India in the state of Uttar Pradesh. These are some images from there. And then we have consistently been doing different activities to empower entrepreneurs. So here are some images from Shimla in Himachal Pradesh, from Jharkhand, Jamshedpur in Jharkhand, from Udaipur in Rajasthan, from Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. We also did a boot camp with Dalmia Bharat Group that is also covered here. We have been doing a lot of activity for women entrepreneurs. So in fact, on 8th of March this year, we did the third event, which was called Celebrating Womanhood, and we'll continue doing something there. And we have also been covered reasonably well by media. Some of that coverage you can see over here. How is it that you can associate with eGrowth? We've got a portal called egrowth.org. You can go and have a look here. Right now, we've got more than 18,200 business owners who've got their profiles here. You can search them out. You can look them up. You can get connected with them. Right. Being on the portal, you can publish blogs and articles. You can post your events and workshops. You can even list your requirements and opportunities. So like this, you can do a lot to get discovered by other business owners. We are for the business owners, by the business owners, and we are all about business owners. All right. We are pretty active on social media. Our social media handle is egrowth.org. We're there on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, as well as on WhatsApp. I suggest that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is egrowth.org. All the previous CEO talks are already there, and other than this, the other events that we have created or have been part of are also there. Our previous celebrating womanhood events are there, so there are more than 100 women who've given their bites, so you can have a look there. All right. We do a lot of active engagement in the form of workshops and trainings, networking meetings, CEO talks. You're already a part of it, and we also have a structured format which is called as the Inner Circle. And Inner Circle is a structured platform which meets every Friday. It is not 2 times a month. It is every Friday morning, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. This is an online platform which meets on Zoom, and the scale is global. So if you are in any other country, you are also most welcome to join this structured platform. One thing I must tell you, that this is an invite only platform, so everybody is not welcome here. It is only for those businesses who are global or at least pan India in nature, who are willing to experiment, who are innovative in nature, and who are committed to work with others. If you are one such business, we would love to talk to you. All right. The highlight of this business, there are 5 elements that we work on. It is the opportunities. The second thing that we work on is problem solving. Any problem that you have on your business, we can discuss here, and we can find not one but multiple solutions for you. We also work on knowledge sharing, wherein we invite experts not only from eGrowth but from elsewhere as well, who get to speak to you and help you grow your business to the next level. Fourth piece that we work on is called second degree contacts. So you get access to the contacts, the valued contacts of all the people on the Inner Circle. And the fifth and the most important thing is called Industry Connect. We are connected to many industry associations and industry bodies. We open all that to you. We take delegations, we invite delegations, we organize buyer seller meetings. All that is available to you if you are a member of the Inner Circle. All right. There are 3 ways in which you can subscribe to eGrowth. You can go in for a registration, you can go in for an annual subscription or an Inner Circle subscription as well. And when you subscribe to eGrowth, there are a number of benefits that you get from our partners. So they are eGrowth members who give either freebies or give you discounts on their services. Okay, you can consider to join for registration, and I will not go through the details right now. You can go in for an annual subscription or for the Inner Circle. Again, I will not get into the details right now. There is a great deal of benefit. I will not take you through those details either, because that is not the purpose of this talk. This was a little bit about eGrowth. You can get in touch with Mr. Sanjeev Ahuja. He is the president of the Inner Circle India. 9810162028. You can get in touch with Ronika Bhatia. She's the community manager India for eGrowth. 8920926565. And if you want to reach out to me, you can definitely write to me on atul@egrowth.org. So this was a little bit about eGrowth and about CEO talks. I thought you must get to know this. We've got around 15 minutes more, and please, the questions that you've been holding on, please share your questions, and Farooq and Faisal would love to answer those questions.
All right. Thank you so much, Atul.
I know this one was a fast track, but then when things are fast, they are better. Fast and furious.
Absolutely, that's fine. But
yeah, can we have some questions, please?
Yeah,
you can please unmute yourself and ask the question. Yeah.
I can see there are 2 questions asked by Aditya and Saurabi. Then
Fantastic,
definitely I can take a couple of more questions. Like you can
please,
just raise the hand and I can unmute people.
Yeah.
So what's Aditya asked, can you lighten about business opportunity for media companies like a branding, marketing, advertising in UAE? Now, for me, there are lots and lots of marketing companies still, in all over the world. This is something never fade away. And countries like UAE, there are a lot of opportunities. specifically you would like to ask, like, you would like to set up a branding company, then definitely we can answer in that way. But Farouk, what do you think? Like, how do I, what would you like to add to these questions?
Yes, Aditya. Of course, see, when it comes to media platform, like, of course, there is a abundance opportunity lies here in UAE, because this country is running based on the media publishing, either all the mediums like digital or hoardings, all those stuff. So there are different structures again, like as we mentioned, like in the beginning, mainland structure can also be done, or from the free zone, because there is a dedicated free zone only for the media company related activities. That is a media free zone, media city free zone, that is managed under a TCOM authority, wherein like they have exclusive whole free zone. That is where all the major media companies, television industries, all those companies are being situated there. So if you can be more specific on like exactly what you're intended to do, maybe we can advise you more on that. Like I believe like we can advise you which would be the feasible option. Either you present your company in a mainland or in a free zone. That would be we can analyze based on your exact activity what you are actually intended to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I see opportunity here, Aditya, maybe you can operate from India itself. You don't need to come here and do the process. All you need to do is set up a license here, have a flexi office, have a visa, and set up a bank account, and you can operate from India itself. What you can do, you do your online marketing, get your clients, and if you think that you have to do the branding and marketing advertising through online, you can operate from it itself. And if you need a specific physical presence here, then you can look for a local employees to run the organizations here. So there is a tremendous potential in this region right now, especially for Indians. There is a large number of Indian community here, as well as there is definitely a lot of potential for Indians to come over, still get opportunities here. All right, I hope that we have answered your question. If you have further questions to ask, please, mostly branding the company. Yeah, if you would like to have a specifically anything, definitely you can come on audio and ask. So the second question, what is the opportunity for Ayurvedic Panchakarma specialist looking for some opportunity or association with any Panchakarma center in Dubai? See, myself, I am from Kerala, and the moment I get sick, you know what I'll think? First thing, go to an Ayurvedic shop, have a drink. So let me tell you, there is 2 million plus people from India living in Dubai. So that means you have a huge potential still in Dubai, especially from Kerala. People, the moment they hear about Panchakarma, Ayurvedic, there is definitely there is a lot of potential, but you're not an early bird now. On this stage, there are companies, well-established companies here in Dubai. If you think that I have a competitive advantage right now to coming to Dubai, definitely you can give it a try. Initially, you don't need to think of having your own company, but what you can do, you can associate with companies in Dubai. You can start with a joint venture or a collaborative business opportunities, something we can recommend.
Okay, so can you help in that? Means,
Absolutely,
can you recommend?
We can help you. We can play a bridge between you and authorized.
Absolutely, I need someone like that.
Absolutely, that we can do. Farouk, would you like to add anything?
Yes, yeah. When it comes to this kind of medicine-related products, pharmaceutical products, of course, legally we speak like there are certain criteria we have to meet with Ministry of Health as well as Department of a separate department, Health Department, that is under municipality as well. All these product has to be registered. All those process has to be carried out. Of course, as Faisal mentioned, like either you can come and form a company and start doing this, And of course, you can utilize the existing structures, companies
Yes,
wherein
yes.
like you can market your product. If you are holding you are manufacturer of certain medicines or pharmaceutical items, then you can always get in tied up with the local firms that is already in existence, because you can use their existing platform to market your products. And of course, like we can help you out in registering all these products at different ministries and authorities, and get this product floated in the market. So that can be channelized, and we can help you out on that.
Okay. No, initially I'm looking for only consultation opportunity. Means
Mhm.
whether I will go there as a visiting consultant,
Yeah.
just like here we go at various centers as visiting consultant, like that only. Then next step I will take regarding the products and all.
Okay, good.
So I'm looking for that opportunity specifically.
So
So
maybe
I will be in
Faisal,
touch
you
with
can
you.
share your
Yes, yes.
number
Email
in the
ID.
chat box, and
Yeah.
people can reach out to you.
Yeah.
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 Maybe share
Absolutely.
the WhatsApp
Yeah,
number so that they can send a message to you, text message.
Yeah. I can do that.
Yeah, I have one question, Faisal. I'm Makran here.
Okay. Go ahead.
See, I have shortlisted 2 free zones, Hamriya and Ras Al Khaimah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have not yet could not decide which is the better convenient. So what you suggest and how you can help me about that?
What kind of company you are going to set up in Dubai?
It is a general trading company, and plus there will be a chemicals which I will be trading.
Okay. What is it specifically chemical trading or?
Chemical, that will be one of the products. Other products are the textiles, then engineering items, and then pharma cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the 3 major categories.
Do you have a current business in India right now?
Yeah. I am exporting to about 68 countries. I'm already exporting to Dubai, but now I would like to start my company there and spread it in the Middle East.
Yeah. See, there are a lot of people, including us. We recommend people to go to start a company in a different, Northern Emirates, just saving for a small amount. What I recommend is, to get a competitive advantage, be in Dubai. Even if you spend another 10,000 extra dirhams, but being in a Dubai company is always a big privilege. Unless you think of having a massive production units, if you have a plan, definitely you can. Yeah, Surabhi, let me mute you now. Okay. So if you think of massive production center in UAE, you may think of having offices in either to Hamriya or any other free zones in the Northern Emirates, Ras Al Khaimah. But what I recommend is be in Dubai. Be in Dubai means it's just a 30 kilometer away. If you're going to another free zone, it's 30-40 kilometers away, and you're away from the city. So even if it is just a 10,000 or 20,000 extra amount you're going to spend, be in Dubai. And definitely we can also send you a professional call from both places where you can have a discussion based on the requirement you have right now. So
So
let's have a conversation.
Email ID and your WhatsApp number, please. Yeah.
Absolutely, I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Faisal, I have a question.
Please.
So I'm into a business of international trading. We import some plastic raw materials and minerals and everything. So I had a company in Ras Al Khaimah, I think 2 years back. So I ran for 2 to 3 years. Then I closed down. So currently I'm using my friend's company in Dubai. So again, I want to set up a company. So just wanted to know what is the difference between the free trade zone and offshore company, because I really did not get the difference.
Farooq.
Yeah. So maybe get what is the intention, like having you wanted to know about the.
So no local business in Dubai. That will be used as a wholly owned subsidiary company in UAE. Okay. So parent company will be in India. That will be wholly owned subsidiary company in India, then in Dubai, and that will be trading across the globe.
Okay. What is the products that you are dealing now?
The product is like minerals.
Mineral.
Manganese ores, like iron ores, then plastic raw materials, like commodities.
Let me phrase it out, like if I could understood correctly, like so you have certain manufacturing products.
No,
yeah,
it's just trading. Importing is just trading.
Simple, and there is no involvement of having a proper license. I mean, in the sense like employees here in UAE, there is no need for you. You'll be managing remotely from India.
So when I had in Russell Khema, I was managing from India only.
Okay.
Including bank accounts and everything.
This Russell Khema company is still running, or
No, I closed down 2 years back. Yeah.
So now your question is like whether to operate again from free zone or from offshore. That is what you're asking,
So I
right?
want to know, because that was free trade zone, I think, Russell Khema, FTZ. Yes. So here I complain about offshore also. So I don't know really what difference.
So Farooq, what I could get out of Jeetu's question was, what is the difference between a free trade zone company and an offshore company? This was your exact question, right, Jeetu? Yeah.
Okay. See, basically, free zone companies, again, both the structures are provided by the free zone jurisdiction, but not all the free zones provides offshore structure. Okay. Only it is limited to three free zones. That is Jebel Ali free zone, Ajman, and Ras Al Khaimah. Ras Al Khaimah do have free zone company as well and offshore company. What is the major difference I can say is like offshore structure is purely a paper only company, wherein like you are eligible to get the license, incorporate the proper company, and have the bank accounts within UAE. Wherein like in free zone, like you will have to go for an office space that may be like a flexi days or a proper office, and you are eligible to get visa under that company. It could be for the shareholder himself or any of their employees. Yes. So offshore, purely it is going to be a paper only company, wherein like you can utilize this account again for in getting into Vitu's trade this thing. Maybe he can invoice from this offshore and get the funds here, and he can do the international trade, wherein like he is not handling any physical goods within UAE jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So this kind of activity, maybe an offshore structure would be okay, going forward.
So it's without office and no visa, local visa.
No, you'll not get any visas under this because it's a only paper only company. And yeah,
and can I hire a local person to work for that company?
No, that is what it doesn't give you any visa option at all. So if you want
person who's already staying in Dubai, I can hire that person to work for this company, work from home or whatever.
If you're hiring, then you will have to you are bound to provide them a proper visa, right? Visa and all that. It's like
that person may be having visa, I think, who's staying there, like staying with a family, like spouse, husband is working there, he already has visa. His wife will be like, I can appoint her as a manager.
Yeah, legally speaking, again, on a legal aspect, like if you are hiring someone under your company and sitting in a home and you can work, but legally speaking, it is not allowed here. So if you are hiring under this company that is registered in UAE, then you will have to provide visa, or at least you need to get an NOC. So in this structure, like if they are amicably settling, like agreeing for working with you, then you can have a contract with an Indian company, not with this offshore. Okay. So you can hire under the Indian company, not with this offshore, because offshore, legally speaking, it shouldn't provide any visas, or it shouldn't hire under their own payroll. Any of the other places, let's say this offshore can hire people who are sitting in India. That shouldn't be a problem. But those people, they'll not be allowed to legally work from here.
And that will have consequences in India taxing system also, because if you don't have manager working for us,
so that means it
will be deemed that it is like a bogus.
Let me tell you, your question has to be just like, let me tell you, for you, free zone company is the best. Rather than looking for an offshore company, look for a lowest cost free zone company. Maybe you can set up in Ras Al Khaimah or Shams free zone, where it says Sharjah free zone, where you'll get the license for a very low cost, and you can have 2 or 3 visas. Which we can, again, we'll send you a proposal. Based on that, you can take it forward. Now the licensing costs are very less compared to your 2 years before, and even government is
sorry guys,
supporting.
so it is 4 o'clock, and the call is officially over. We can still continue to have the questions. How much time do you have, Faisal?
Yeah, I can go for another 10-15 minutes.
Fantastic. So another 10-15 minutes. Let us have maybe 2 or 3 more questions.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Farooq.
Thank
So,
you,
Jidu,
Atul.
I think
definitely.
Satyaji had a question. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
thank
ahead,
you,
Satya.
Atul, and thank you, Faisal and Farooq Bhai. I'm Satya Gupta. I have a
Yes.
question regarding the threshold. Suppose we want to have a visa. What is the minimum threshold of investment required, either in the free zone or in Dubai, setting up the business? Is there any minimum threshold of investment?
Coming to your point, like if it is only for the visa purpose, then of course we can recommend you certain free zone options. Again, like if you're planning to buy any properties or further investment in the near future, again that also we can address it, like within where there are certain free zone freehold areas where you can buy properties and have your companies as well. That will provide you both the option of working and as well as staying within that free zone limits. So we can suggest you based on your intention, like what your next plan would be, like having just only the visa and have a proper bank account or all those stuffs, or you'll be investing in further real estate or any other companies that you wanted to. And of course we can address that. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So
Yeah, take down our contact numbers. I've shared my mobile number as well as email address in the chat box. If you wish to contact us in a short email, whatever you're looking for, Jitu as well as Makar. Yes, please go ahead. Also, I can see a question from Yukta. Let me take his question first, then I will definitely, you can ask a question. Yukta is asking, I'm pursuing an international business from Pune. Yukta, I want to know what kind of business you are doing in Pune. Based on that, we can advise you. And according to you, when the pandemic gets over, what are the coming opportunities in Dubai and India? So I would like to know what kind of business you are doing in Pune. Okay.
Right now, I'm not doing any business, but I'm pursuing my studies in international business, and I wanted to start a business. So I just wanted to know the coming businesses after this pandemic gets over. What are the coming businesses you can see between India and Dubai?
See, go ahead, Farooq.
See, Yukta, coming again, like since you're now pursuing your this thing, like of course this is one of the best place to start any sort of business, being a strategic location and that connects MENA region with an Asian country. So this is one of the best place to start the business.
Even if you are planning to go to Europe, Middle East, Africa, this could be the entry to any region, and it is a lot of Indians are here, and there is strategic advantage, cost advantage, tax advantage. So if you're really looking for massive expansion in your future, probably Middle East is an option. Okay, Farooq.
So yeah, again, like coming back to your question, like if you have any sort of family business kind of, then you can think in that aspect, and you can go for that similar activities license, and then we can guide you which free zone setup would be feasible for you, or a mainland setup would be feasible for you. Because see, basically we are not just getting your application and processing it and sending it like that. We are advisors for you. Okay, so you have to come up with your own set of plan, wherein like we can advise you and fine tune it, and we give you an option like, okay, this is perfect for you, because it's not just a one-time relationship we are going through, right? So we will be very much happy to advise you if you are having your own plan, and then we can fine tune it and give you a right option. Okay, this is right, this is not the way that you are going to do. Okay, so we'll be more than happy to be your advisor, then whether like we give you an option and you select from that.
See, let me tell you, absolutely. Yukta, even I studied master's, business master of business administration. What happened, like the moment I come out, before even come out, I made my mind I need to start my own business. And let me tell you what made me available to do is like failures and failures and failures, because initially you have to go through this tunnel without knowing anything. So what I recommend you is create a business plan. There are great opportunities now. Whatever the mistake I did 10 years back, it may not be, you don't need to repeat that again. So definitely we are available here to give you an advice, but come with your own business plan first. Think about what are the areas I can start rather than looking at just international business. Find out something which is suitable for your career. What is your passion? And if you think that I can stand on my feet for a couple of years, then go for it. There is a huge potential in Dubai, there is no doubt, because it's a regional hub. And even if you are operating in India, operating from Middle East and looking for an Indian market, there is a competitive advantage as well. You register a company in Dubai, look for Indian markets where you can have a strategic alliance with Indian companies as well. So what I request you is make your business plan. Just Google how to create a business plan based on your interest and area. Create a business plan, then connect with us. We can set up a Zoom call with you and we can help you to create your master plan for your future. Yeah, Yukta, hope it will help you
Thank
to
you so
get
much.
some answers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Faisal, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What exactly we are getting from free zone? What facilities we are getting, like any conference hall or any different thing or space, and how much space will be? Because I got information about Ajman, but I don't know about a Dubai free zone.
Okay, so Shidal, again, the question is what you are looking for.
Okay, actually, I wanted to go in a shrimp business, and which is a process shrimp process business.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And where would be the processing would be done?
Actually, right now it is in India, and as well as I am supplying my material to Hindustan Petroleum Corporation also, Mumbai Mahul Refinery. So I am interested in a food business.
Food business, and you wanted to sell your products within UAE, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So is there any particular thing like you have selected the free zone, or you just like that went and selected Ajman free zone?
Actually, I went twice to Gulf Food Festival, and I found that good potential and openings are there in a food sector. So I through this process, but I got only information about Ajman free zone, but I don't know about Dubai free zone. That's why I wanted to know that, because Faisal twice told that instead of going here and there, just start from Dubai. It will be a plus minus 10 or 1,000 or 10,000 AED. So it doesn't make any difference. So that's why I am asking that. What about Dubai free zone?
I think considering the time limit, like I'll just give you a short brief. Like, see, free zones, of course, like there are almost 40 plus free zones in UAE, and each free zone has its own unique structuring and strategic placements. And of course, since you have come through this Ajman free zone at the instance, like then you have decided to go with that. What we would recommend, like just send us a crisp email, like what exactly your activity would be. Then we'll address you clearly, like this is where you have to place your licensing. Maybe a free zone setup would not be sufficient for you, for your plan of next 2 years or 3 years down the line. So maybe mainland would be the ideal option for you to go ahead. So I would recommend you, like just shoot us an email. Then we'll keep you address. Okay.
Sure, Farooq. Thank you so much.
Any other questions?
We've got something from Mayur. Mayur, can you please ask?
Yes, Mayur.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, my question was that if an Indian company which is into fresh farm fruits, farm food, fruits and vegetable, and they want to set up the company in Dubai, what is the right kind of a company they should set up?
It is going to be you'll be bringing in the goods and selling into the local market, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, it has to be in the mainland. Why? Because like you'll have the flexibility of reaching through all the channels, like because certain channels will be having restriction if you are placed within the free zone limit. So if you want to come here and have a proper distribution channels like supermarkets, groceries, or wholesale markets, then we would advise you to go with the mainland setup, having a local partner that we can figure it out how we will structure it, and then we can go ahead. We would strongly recommend for a local presence, that is mainland company.
See, Mayur, let me tell you. See, larger part of the food product is imported from different countries. There is a huge opportunity for Indian food suppliers or vegetables and fruit suppliers coming to Dubai and doing the process here. So I would really request you just explore more. Come for here, a couple of visit to Dubai, visit all the markets, and you'll see most of the products. I think 90% of the products are coming from different part of the world. If you can bring a competitive price to this market, you'll be the one leading this particular industry. And if you can bring quality, then you'll get that competitive advantage. So there is a huge potential again for this kind of business. The product is coming from different part of the world. Okay. So Mayur, as I mentioned earlier, all you can do, connect with us with our contact number. If you go through the chat, you can find my number a bit earlier. Yeah, somebody may repost it, but for me, I've shared my contact details. I can see myself here, business funded, excellent consultant to grow your business. Okay, so that's Manish Kumar is explaining about himself. Anybody else in another 5 minutes would like to close this?
All right, I think this has been awesome. So thank you, Faisal and Farouk. For me personally, it has been really enriching. Okay, looking at so many different businesses and the kind of interest they have in this region. So this tells me that maybe we should invite you once again.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we'll be happy to help you. There is a potential. See, if you are looking at the other side of the coin and saying that this is pandemic, there is a problem, I don't know whether to invest in or not. But let me tell you, this is the best time to start a business, buy the property, but go for your toes. Like you have to make sure you are getting the best competitive price, best competitive advantage in a different free zones. Either here or back in India, there is opportunities, but really open your eyes and look at. I hope you will, all of you will be very successful human being in the future. And also I would like to invite you to join our empowerment talk, which is something I've really recently started, and I reached 20,000 plus people in over 2 months time, which came out of my passion. I love talking to people, empowering people, and helping people to grow their career and life and solving the conflicts. And please join. Every single day we are doing the sessions at 7 p.m., which is 8:30 p.m. in India. I'm still figuring out the time. And every single morning we do very powerful sessions called the 5 a.m. Club, which we do at 5 o'clock Dubai time, which is 6:30 Indian time, where we get around 150 to 200 people every single day. And you can't believe the results we are getting right now. I don't have any business interest in doing both of this. You may be seen, I've never promoted my business in empowerment talk. For me, coming to a different podium and talking about business is my privilege. And I would love, telling that I'm a businessman. Well, I've got a couple of business, which is, I went through the tunnel and I came out as a very fearless man. Thank you everyone for joining today. It was a very empowering and enriching conversation we had today. And I hope I can add value to your life and your business. Thank you, Adil, for joining us. Inviting us.
Thank you both of you for joining us. Tomorrow we've got a very interesting session. Wednesdays, as you know, is Wealthy Wednesday. So tomorrow we'll have 2 speakers talking on creating wealth. Okay, so one will be Srividya Iyer, who is who works in occult sciences. Okay, and we will also have Manish Kumar, who is a chartered accountant by profession. So we'll have 2 different angles of how you can create more wealth tomorrow. Okay, so see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Day after tomorrow, we've got an even more interesting speaker. She is a girl named Muskan. who is a video blogger, and she has a following of 9.4 lakh, 940,000 followers on her YouTube channel, which is only 3 years old. Okay, so that is day after tomorrow. Friday we have yet another one, so I'll not talk about the one on Friday today. All right, so see you again. Keep coming, keep rocking, and keep bringing more people together. Okay, bye Faisal and bye Farooq. We'll touch base again one-on-one. Bye, see you.